everybody. Hi, if you're new here, welcome to 26 Shades of Crocheting. My name is Gigi, and if you're not new here, hi, thank you for coming back. Um, so I owe you guys like small explanation to what's been going on, and I am going to explain to you guys while also making a crocheting video out of this as well. What's been going on and why I haven't posted in like the last couple of months. So outside of just generally getting busy for like the Christmas season, because that's every crocheter's like, I wouldn't say nightmare, but like that's the most busiest time for us. My phone broke and I record on my phone. So there's going to be some changes on this channel as well. And I got a new phone, and then when I got a new phone, I went to Warp Tour, and then I also went to do a lot of other things that I already had planned. So I did not have time to crochet, record myself crocheting, and I kind of feel bad about it. I'm not gonna lie, because I made a lot of like beautiful pieces, but I could not record because I broke my phone. So I am going to start using the little small camcorder that I have, and I'm going to be using my using that to do like my crocheting, like the little outro thing, like the videos I do, with the music and stuff. I can't remember what it's called right now. And I'm just going to be doing that while I use my phone to talk to you guys. um that's the easiest way for me to do it without basically breaking my phone again, probably. So in the mix of that, I want to say I apologize, and I did make other things outside of like me, outside of Halloween and cosplaying and dressing up for it. So we're going to get into what I crocheted for 2025, like the whole entire year. I'm not going to bring none of these pieces out because I just don't want to, just going to be honest. And I am going to just, tell you guys how I felt about each piece, even though there is a video for at least, I want to say like three of these pieces. And I'm going to be just kind of, I want to say ranking them, but at the same time, I wouldn't rank them because I'm really trying not to be harsh on myself as a crocheter, as a designer, and if I even like incorporated a pattern. Okay, so what I crochet for 2025. The first thing I think I crocheted, this is like around the same time I was moving. I crocheted my bestie India a cardigan, and I crocheted a sea turtle for her. She named the turtle Sammy, and I think I posted that on TikTok. That was like my very first like, I want to say viral video. And let me tell you, the process for that was not difficult because I've done a sea turtle before. If you guys are new here and like you don't know like me, you don't know like fully like what I personally do, I like to take creative intricate patterns and incorporate them into like amigurumi sometimes, hats, whatever I can do. So I made a sea turtle out of the African flower pattern, and I used to make those like crazy back in the day. Like I want to say like in my early 20s. And I just stopped because people stopped requesting them. So I just started to do other things and stuff. And that was my first time incorporating what was it, the swirls on the back of her cardigan, and like doing the hexagon cardigan and like putting it together. Like that was the first time I actually did that, and I was like really kind of scared it wouldn't come out right, but it turned out great. Turned out great. I personally would rank that like, I'm gonna say like a 10 out of 10. With the cardigan, I want to give Sammy like an 8 out of 10 because he's not as plump as I used to make them, and I personally wanted to keep stuffing him. But she said she loves him, so I'm not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. Um, the the next thing that I did, this is all around the time that I was moving. I made my mom a blanket. for her birthday, because surprisingly enough, all my best friends' birthdays and my mom's birthday are all around the same time. So while I was making India's, I was finishing up my mom's because I started my mom's in 20 like late 2024, and I my mom's birthday's in March, by the way. So it was like I can do this. After I finished my mom and India's cardigan, I ended up going to a cosplay convention, and in that cosplay convention I made Sailor Jupiter. Like that was my first like full body set like I actually wore. um oh wait, I don't think I ranked the blanket. I give myself like a 10 out of 10 with that blanket because I ran out of the original pink yarn that I used for that blanket. And my mom loves it. She puts it to the side. She uses it sometimes, and it's like it looks like a, well, it's a lotus flower pattern. I'll link it down and below, like all the patterns that I used in this video. I will link it down below. But I give myself 10 out of 10. It's still beautiful. I love it. She still has not sent me pictures for it, even though I've been over there several times, but she just refuses to do it. But back to the Sailor Jupiter cosplay. I give myself a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 with that one because it looks perfect on me, but I would personally add some elastic to the skirt portion because just so the bottom won't stretch out. Other than that, like I will wear it again. I am going to wear it again for future cosplays. And yeah, I was digging it. I loved it. I actually took pictures in it. So I think I did a good job. Um, and after that, that was around May. So yeah, we're coming down to the middle of the year. um, I did 3 blankets. So I realized I had too much yarn again, per usual, and I decided to make a whole bunch of blankets. So I made a star burst type of blanket. It's like the 12-point star blanket, and then well, I actually made 2 of those because I used the same colors that I used for my bestie's cardigan, and I used red and black for the second one, and I ended up giving it to her anyway because, like I said, I wanted to get rid of the yarn. She she can make use of it, so that's what I did. And then I ended up crocheting this one, this one as well. I started this one in 2024, but I never finished it. So I connected like all the squares. I made a couple, like I won't say a couple more, but I made like a ton of squares to finish this one. And it's now just sitting on my couch. Everybody uses it as a blanket. So whenever they come over to my place, so there's a plus. And I honestly would give myself like a 10 out of 10 with each of those projects because they were some really big blankets. Like it can go on a full size bed, and I legit did 3 blankets in like such a short amount of time. But I did start on one of them like already kind of early. So there's that. If you guys also see me looking down, I have a iPad, my iPad. I'm looking down on it so I can make sure I keep up with everything. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for each one. And yeah. Um After that, I had like a small ish breakish type of thing where I was trying to, like I said, use up most of the yarn I have in my apartment, and I started crocheting leaves. I crocheted it was like when I would crochet for 24 hours, and I started to do like a whole bunch of random things or put it around my house and stuff. So I put crochet some leaves to go on my bookshelf. I didn't start on the flowers, even though I was supposed to. I never did. So maybe we can finish that in 2026. I mean, yeah, 2026. I'm forgetting what year it is. So after that, I basically started working on other projects like I wanted to do. So one of my favorite content creators, I think her YouTube channel now is Callie Threads. She made a polo shirt design, and I like the pattern. I think my thoughts about it, like while I was doing the pattern, is still on my YouTube channel, but when I was doing it, I felt like weight 3 yarn is a DK weight yarn that I got off of a website. I cannot remember right now. It's not for me. It's really soft and it's really breathable, but it's not for me to crochet with. I'm gonna be honest. Like if I had to pick, I would pick up my default like acrylic weight 4 yarn. I'm sorry. I'm just one of those girls. Um, but I rate that experience like a 7 out of 10. I feel like overwhelmed, not with the project, but like what was going on plus the project. Because that was the time I was doing the Beyonce concert, and I was trying to make sure that the color scheme was okay. I also was trying to make sure that the weight 4 and the DK weight yarn that I combined together looked pretty well. And then I ended up sewing together the project, and then I ended up sewing it backwards, like one side is inside out. So like you guys can't notice, but like when you look at it in person, I can notice and it bothers me. But overall, like I don't hate the pattern. I did say she could have used better wording, but by this time, like by the time this video comes out, it has already been fixed. It's really easy to read, no problems for me. I will still do this pattern again. I just know for me how many chains to do because it's like a measure by your own type of thing. And yeah, that's really all I have to say on that. So yeah, I rate that like a 7 out of 10. After the polo shirt, I started working on Christmas gifts. So for the Christmas gifts, for one, I started to make another turtle. This one I wanted to make like smaller, but then I was like, I'm not feeling this one. Let me do something different. So I ended up scrapping the turtle for one person's gift. It wasn't particularly for anybody. But then I started to crochet an iPhone charger cord because I've been seeing those for like months, years. Like those, that's the type of project that will never go out of style. And I crocheted one, and it came out really pretty. The person I gave it to loves it, uses it, and I'm happy the person does because that it honestly didn't take me that long. I just did something different. I didn't follow the patterns of like crocheting the leaf inside of the like on top of the cord. I just kind of just did what I did with the leaf pattern and just crochet like a vine for the cord and just attached it and made sure it wasn't going anywhere. Um so there's that. And the last thing I did for 2025, and like this is where I took a very like, okay, I've done enough. Like I've done enough of crocheting, was the bleeding tooth pattern by Twisted Hatter. And that pattern was beautiful along with the spiderweb cardigan that I did. That pattern was really really like amazing to do. I'm gonna post pictures over here somewhere, but like that pattern right there, top tier. I did it in such a short amount of time because like I said, I had a lot of things going on towards the end of the year. Like I went to Warp Tour, Christmas, and other things was going on, so like I was scrambling a little bit, but I got it done. The video's already up of me like discussing how I felt about that. But overall, I will give it a 10 out of 10 because even though it was a lot of work, it was worth it. It came out pretty. It was amazing. It still is amazing. And I can't wait to make one for myself. I am going to be doing a little bit like a lot more things differently this year. So I will keep you guys up to date on that one. But after this video, I'm going to be working on my birthday gift for myself because I do one every year for myself. I am going to crochet me something like it's like a continuation from something that I already made, and I just kind of want something like to match with it, because I'm born in January, so like it's always cold in my state when in here. So I can't wait for you guys to see the video. I'm not gonna show you guys, but like I can't wait for you guys to see it. But that's the end of this video. I hope you guys forgive me and like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're new to this channel, you like the vibes, please subscribe, ring those post notification bells. And I will catch you guys next time.